Hello, thank you for coming to this tutorial. Today's video is going to be about making a cardboard bird. So you're going to need to have a nice sturdy piece of cardboard from a box, nice clean piece, a marker, some heavy-duty scissors, some oil pastels or crayons if you don't have oil pastels, or markers, and then some decorative things like washi tape and things like that. So the first thing you're going to want to do, and this is going to have to be done by an adult, is you want to make the two basic shapes for our bird. Our bird is going to look something like this when it's done, with the two pieces fitting in together. So you need to have a piece like this, and I've made mine kind of small just for the purpose of showing you. So you need to make, it's kind of like a semicircle. So we'll go about like this, semicircle there, and then your bird can go over here. You just kind of want a long shape like about that. And kind of come together here. Don't forget your beak. There. So on your semicircle here, you want to just do some little V's, W's, whichever you want to call them. That's going to be kind of like the part of the wings, the feathers. Same thing going on over here. Then you want to cut these out and around these little parts of their feathers here, and it might be a little bit easier to use an X-Acto knife or a box cutter to cut these out, but bear in mind, please only adults do the cutting of this because it, obviously could be dangerous. So you want to cut these pieces out, and then you want to make a little slit down the middle of each of these, because each of these are going to fit in together. So you can do a little bit of experimentation as far as how big you need the slit to be, but just enough so that the bottom of this kind of comes out farther than this part here. So you kind of have to, mine's a little bit bigger here what I drew than what I have here, but you just want to make sure that your wings don't go as long as the tail. You want the tail to stick out like that. And I did mine kind of quickly, but you can kind of get the idea. And of course, once you cut, you can always tape and you can glue to make it all work together. So in order to decorate your bird, really the sky is the limit, no pun intended. So you can decorate it anything you want. You could use colored glue that has sparkles in it. You can use, I'm going to use today is oil pastels. You can use regular pastels, crayons, markers, paint, bits of colored paper. If you have any scrap paper around, you can do that. You can glue that on here if your little one likes to glue. You can rip, you can work on cutting, and you can glue little bits of decorative pieces of paper. It's really, really up to you. So the only thing you really have left to do is the decorating part. So the hardest part is getting it all cut out, but then you can really have fun decorating your bird. So I'm going to use, like I said, I'm going to use the oil pastels, and I'm going to do both sides of at least the top of the bird here, because it's going to be, three-dimensional here. I like to use oil pastels because I like how thick it is and how it shows up on the cardboard. And I think they're fun colors. And then you can even smudge them together too. So that's kind of another fun thing about oil pastels, is you get to smudge them together. They're like really messy crayons. So I'm going to do all of that. Just got a little bit left here. Look how pretty those colors are. Okay. And at the very end, put a little color of the beak there. And then you can choose to either put a googly eye on or just color in your eye, or no eyes at all if you want to make it just more of the idea of it. Put it on the same side. There we go. So it's really simple. So the hardest part really is just getting the shape cut out And then really you just let your little one kind of go for it as far as decorating. And then once you're all done, you want to make sure you have your slits all lined up. And then you put your bird together like so. And there you have a cardboard bird. That's a really nice and unique cardboard bird. If you want, you can either tape the bottom or put some hot glue on. However you kind of want to make it work to make it kind of stick together. Another fun idea would be to poke a hole in the top here and put some string through, and then it can just hang in their room. But it's a really fun activity to do on a rainy day, or you know, just when you're talking about recycling. It's just another way that you can use cardboard box so that you don't have to, you know, throw it away. So there you go, a nice cardboard bird.